Hey y'all, I told you I was gonna keep it real on this channel. This one is about experiences I've had and what I did to come out of them. Okay, so this one I'm gonna talk about is heartbreaks because many of us have had them. In fact, I don't think nobody living or that has went on to the next phase of life have not had a heartbreak. Babies have a heartbreak when they don't get their bottle on time. The children have a heartbreak when they don't get the toy in the store that they want. So everybody in some form experiences heartbreak. Some severe and some mild. That makes me wonder if we start experiencing heartbreaks as little kids, either that's starting us to evolve or it's starting to cause us to become more numb to the world and realize that there are more liars in the world than there are people that tell the truth. Nah, that's just my theory. I can't tell you if that's true or not. You'll have to find out for yourself, you know. However, I can tell you that I've had my share of liars, and I thank God for making me a human lie detector. And it's a lot of us out there, human lie detectors, but we let a person go right ahead on with them lies just to see how far they're going to take it. But then there's those days when, enough is enough, and you have to just nip that crap in the bud. No, I'm not putting up with it today. No, I know that you're lying. You sit there, you put it all together, and you know the truth. But instead of the person packing fair with you and being honest and just telling you what it is, they rather lie to you like an immature child. And at this point, I'm talking about men. Because I've had my fair share of liars, you know, liars. Uh, Even up until uh, to now, I have dealt with a few liars in my lifetime. Family, friend, foe, something in between that is supposed to be a relationship. You really don't know what the hell you got because they're so inconsistent, it's ridiculous. But they can give another person all the attention, and that person ain't even worthy. Now, see, some of y'all gonna have a problem with me saying that, but I'm explaining that. When I say worthy, I mean that's not the person that they're supposed to be with. That's not their match. However, at that time, it's their match because it's somebody that has like mind of what they want to do. You with me? Okay. So some heartbreaks just come because people feel like they're inadequate. They don't feel like they measure up. And those people that feel like they cannot measure up or they're not good enough don't realize that it takes an imbalanced person and a balanced person to make a whole person. It takes opposite and a positive to make a balance. Now, if you stuck in I'm assuming it's an ego where you feel like the man is supposed to be the breadwinner, the woman is the weaker vessel. She's not supposed to do. She's not supposed to do nothing. Uh, when you dead and gone, she gonna have another joke out there. If not already, laying up, spending your money, cause you thinking she a weak vessel. However, she ain't too weak to play around on you. Hello, somebody. So you won't allow the lady to go out and work because you feel like it's a man's job. Really? So what is she doing all that time that she's at the house? Hmm. vice versa. We got a lot of men out there that's brokenhearted. And their heartbreak has went to the extent of feeling like that they need to make every woman that they come in contact with pay for something another female did. Or male. Doesn't matter. Somebody got to pay the price because this rascal couldn't do right. Well, think about it like this. There's a strong possibility that he didn't have a father figure to look up to, or any uncles that was worthy of teaching him how to grow up and be a man, how to accept responsibilities, how to own up to his own wrongs. So we got boys out here trying to teach themselves how to be men. Watching these jacked up Negroes on the side of the street and watching these movies and stuff that say this is cool, this is acceptable, this is how you're supposed to treat a woman. Who told you that? Oh, you think watching some guy wearing a monkey suit on the corner with a tall hat and big old platform shoes, got all these women walking around him with these booty shorts on, or whatever you want to call it, half their titties out. That's the life. Him slapping some woman around, saying, bitch, go get my money. You think that's cool. So you say, hey, I want to be like that. So you start magnetizing toward this guy that didn't have no guidance himself. But the whole reason he got in the pimp game because he was a weak man. Oh, yeah. Now I'm finna mess this up, right? Because I feel like that a man that want to be a pimp and make money off of women, he's a weak man because he hiding behind a piece of pussy instead of getting out there getting it for himself. That's right. Did you know in some countries that it's against the law for a woman to have a pimp? You're going to go out there and screw and make money? You don't need no pimp. Somebody going to jail. So why you need a pimp now? You need somebody to watch out for you. Well, you need to get your spidey senses to working, and you won't need that. Because a grown-ass man that think he a grown-ass man should be about his business. And if he can't get it going the way he want to, he need to become creative in a positive way. Find another way to make money. But this same guy that want to play the pimp role is harming somebody else's mama. How would he feel if that was his mama or his daughter? There's some jacked up Negro, white boy, Chinese, it don't matter, got his daughter out there, even in the snow, in the rain, while it's cold. How would you feel about that? And then here's this thing about karma. Now, I've spoken about karma, Karma, many times, and according to the word of God, it tells you to do unto others as you would them do unto you. It also tells you, vengeance is mine, I will pay, saith the Lord, for whatsoever man soweth, that shall he also reap. So, I find it very odd that anybody would think that somebody would wish bad karma on them when they did it to themselves, because you didn't read your Bible. You probably didn't allow nobody to teach you nothing as you was growing up, or you were one of those people that sit in church and felt like the only person that had the right to read the Bible is the person that was in the pulpit. Study show thyself approved unto God. A workman need not be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. So how are you going to know how to treat a woman if you don't read. And I mean, there's some positive brothers in the church, around the church, hang on outside the church, across the street from the church. You know, there's some positive brothers out there. You know, they used to have this thing called Big Brothers, where there was actually people would be mentors to your sons. You know, big sisters, where they would be mentors to your daughters. You know, in ways that you couldn't do it, because sometimes we can't reach our children because we're just too close to them. And it takes an outside person to reach where you can't get. But heartbreak comes. So here it is, that you done hurt somebody's mama. She come home with a black eye. Because you want to play Big Daddy Pimp. And all the women calling you daddy. And you feeling like you all of that. 2 bags of chips and a snack and a drink and a cold cup. Wow. Yeah. Mr. Big Stuff. Well, as I said, I had my share of heartbreaks as well. And over the years, I will say this. It's been very hard for me to come out of them, especially when I was much younger. I would cry from the time I wake up until I passed out. That is exactly what I said. Wasn't hungry. I'd cry myself to sleep. I wake up in the morning, wash my face, brush my teeth, take my bath. As soon as I put my jeans on, I would start crying. I'd sit in a corner by myself. Did not expect any company, would not allow anybody to visit me. And the only time I left out the house is if it was necessary. And I cried. And it was like I had a recorder, a spiritual recorder on the side of me, replaying every word that was said. And there were some words that was emphasized on. And those were the words that cut me so deep that I would get hung in a cry where I felt like I wasn't going to be able to breathe. Because I hung on to every word that was said to me. And not one time did I ever think about wishing anybody no evil. I never prayed a bad prayer for them. In fact, I don't think I even prayed for myself no more than, Lord, help me. Remove this pain, Father. Oh God, why? What did I do? But that's the thing. You ain't got to do nothing but just live. You don't have to do nothing. Just walk down the street looking pretty. Be pretty. Take care of your children. It's going to always be somebody out there that feel like that they need to dethrone you. They need to break you. You know, for reasons that only they in their sick minds can think of. Yep. I'd walk out the house. I'd go across the street to the store. And if I seen this guy that I was with, and my relationships normally did last a very long time. I was not one of those, oh, me and him together, and then 2 or 3 weeks later, oh, me and him not together and go somewhere. No, I never did play that. You know, I was not what you would call a social butterfly in that area, or free. Because, you know, people say there's nothing wrong with it, but it is. Because your body have antibodies, that man have antibodies, and that female that he just screwed got antibodies. And you going to know he been with somebody, because your body going to be trying to fight off those antibodies to that woman, because they're going to be like, what the hell? Who is this that's coming up in here? Oh, no, we got to fight this. Next thing you know, you done got all irritated and stuff. You know, you run to the doctor on a pseudo symptom. Did you hear me? Pseudo. Because you go to the doctor thinking that you got something. And coming to find out, you just irritated because your antibodies are fighting off this other bitch that was there. But a man think you dumb. You don't know. You can't tell. Even if you wear a condom, you can't tell. Get out of here. So here we go. I get back to the house and I'd break down and cry. I think my cries lasted probably about a month. I cried for a whole month. I think the longest it took me to stop crying is 3 months. I had to cry it all out. And when it was over, it was over. Problem was is that when the guy came back, because he realized he made a mistake, I don't have nothing left. No more emotions, no nothing. Because I cried them all out. You know. It took the Mirrors a long time to come out with the song. In fact, they weren't even born properly during that time. They cried their last tear yesterday. Yeah. Too bad that song wasn't out in the 80s. Or the 70s. Yeah, I know I'm dating myself, but hey, I don't care. I don't care. So, as time went on, got in another relationship. Thought this was going to last forever and ever and ever. But it didn't. There was a lot of miscommunication, misunderstanding. One person wants to run the entire relationship, but can't even run their own pocketbook. Open up 2 bank accounts, one for us and then one separate. One person putting all their money in, another person is going back taking the money fast it goes in. So, now, I will tell you, Jesus is real. Because that day I realized that over $107,000 was missing out the bank. Yeah. I think I actually verbalized. I think this ought to be that's a killing right there. I think I said that. I think I did. Don't hold me to it, but I think I said something like that. Old boy sit there, he was real quiet because he was trying to figure out how he was going to get out that door. But I had to go to the kitchen and calm down. I had this thing about a glass of water and 3 sips. And that's how I would balance myself out. Yep. So I took it the hard way because I didn't know any better. I didn't know how to overcome my heartache and heartbreaks. And that was only because I didn't have a teacher. The time had to teach me how to do so. And this is what I did to overcome heartbreak. First of all, I will let you know, before I get over heartbreak, I have to actually embrace it. Okay? He said this, he did that. I said this, I did that. Oh God, I don't want this to end, but I can't make the man stay. You know, whatever it is that you say. You know, go get in my secluded place, which is now my bed. Get myself in a fetus position, you know, and deal with my bullcrap. That lasts for about 45 minutes, sometime up to 3 days. But after that, That's when that deep pain comes. And what I learned to do, one, get myself a bottle of wine. Because if you read in the Bible, it tells you that wine makes you merry. And it makes you forget your heartache. Yeah, it might be temporary, but wine does that. So I'll drink me maybe 2 or 3 glasses of wine. Now, if you're not a drinker, don't start drinking just because I said this. Because you can easily become numb from the pain and then decide, I just think I'll just drink wine the rest of my life. And you become a wino, an alcoholic. I'm not trying to turn nobody no way. You got to know your limits. Second thing I did, I started getting busy. See, I have a lot of arts and crafts I like to do. Things I know how to do and talents. Stuff I learned how to do way back from when I was like 8 years old up until now. Crochet hats, sweaters. I love doing sweaters. Footies, pot holders, whatever I feel like it. Pillows. If I'm not doing that, I'm making soap. If it's not soap, I'm baking breads. If it's not breads and soaps, then I'm doing bath bombs. Or because I love working with my hands, I may go and get me some wood from one of the hardware stores. Sometimes I get it pre-cut, sometimes I cut it myself, And I make myself a box, not just any kind of box, but, like foot chests for my bedroom or for another bedroom or for somebody else, I get myself busy, start doing using my talents, And the more you begin to start working with your talents, all of that pain and stuff is now being expressed through your talents. And I think I heard somebody say something about it's being transmuted from negative to something positive. Nah, I'm not really good with all of these terminologies and stuff pertaining to spirituality. However, I'll speak on what I know. My latest thing is painting. Now, I have quite a few paintings in this room, but, I have quite a few. And if you look behind me, I got a few sitting over there that's not finished. I have one up there that is finished, and that's one of my favorites. And that's a picture of a gentleman in Cleveland, Ohio, at their park, which I was thinking about making some T-shirts of that, and either donating them to the museum or by selling them. But if you want a T-shirt off of that picture, you're more than welcome to reach out to me, and I'll be more than glad to tell you how much it costs. So I have some more paintings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have about 14 paintings in here. And my total, I think I have almost 100 paintings. Yep. In fact, I'm working on a painting, not as we speak, but I'm working on a lion. My glasses are crooked. Why y'all ain't tell me my glasses are crooked? Let me sit up here, looking like I'm all jacked up on some wine or something. Anyway, so I decided to paint when I was about 12 years old. I had a brother. I say had because my brother is deceased now. He was one of my favorite brothers. In fact, I don't even know how I can say that because all my brothers were my favorite brother. My mom and dad had 11 children, 10 boys and 1 girl. I am the only girl, however. I was the tomboy of the family. I'm the one that learned how to cut grass and cut trees down and work on automobiles and all of that stuff. My brothers did not have a mind to do it. Let me say that. And they would always reach out to me to troubleshoot their vehicles, to fix their vehicles. But they did know how to put air in the tire and change it. Now those two things they did know how to do. So one of my brothers, when he saw me start sketching, he became intrigued and he said, "Oh, I like that. What you doing? I want to learn how to do that." And I said, "Show me how to do that." Well, I didn't know how to teach him how to do it. I mean, because it came to me naturally. So painting is natural to me. Everything I know how to do came naturally to me. I can see a thing in my mind from the beginning to the end and do it. That's what I do. And there's a name for those kind of people. And I still haven't disclosed that, but I will eventually when I can. And when I'm told that it's okay to say it. So, my brother decided that he wanted to go to the art of institution of art. I think that's what you call it. And my mother paid for it. He went in. My brother, he did all the sketches and stuff, and he got his certificate, degree, or whatever that is that they give you. And I remember when he was doing his final, I saw something he was doing. I said, "Oh, I can do that." He said, "No, you can't." I said, "Yes, I can." "No, you can't." I said, well, I want to do it anyway." "No." I said, "Okay." So I told him on that moment, I said, "I'll tell you what. I'm going to let you be the artist of the family, and I'm not going to do it. I'm going to let you be the one." Well, my brother excelled. My brother opened up a business called Hudson's Bible Illustrations. And he also opened up excuse me. He also opened up with me another business that we had called Jesus Sports. Oh Lord, that didn't work. That water did. So my brother was amazing. He is amazing. So my brother left here almost 3 years ago. And during a deep heartbreak, this was activated in me again. So I decided, or my spirit guides, angels, however you want to say, decided that it's time for me to start back painting. Now I'm going to give you a quick look, if I can, of what I'm working on now. It's not quite done. In fact, I'm only going to show you part of it. Because when it's done, baby. He's going to be a main one. All right, so that's all I got. The tips I can give you about heartbreaks on how to come out of them a little faster, because if you do start to delve into something that you're very talented in, even if you're not, just find something to do, some kind of hobby. And yeah, friends are good. Find you a few friends, real friends. Don't do like me. Don't go and start talking to somebody that to say they're your friend, but haven't been around you long enough. And then they run back and tell you everything that you said, even your emotions, to the person you're trying to get over. That ain't right. Anyway, I hope y'all like, share, subscribe, and comment. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you this. Prayer. Yeah, baby. I put in much prayer. Every time it hit my mind, oh, Father. You know, the Bible tell you be instant in prayer. I be instant, baby. I be instant. I don't care if I'm walking. Lord, I need you to fix it. Lord, I need you. Lord, remove this pain from me. Father, I need some help. Oh, God. That's a prayer by itself. Oh, God. You know. All right, guys. Y'all have a wonderful day, evening, or weekend. I look forward to coming back doing another video just for you. Take care.